I think this is appropriate time to say extra because this wallpaper is super extra and I couldn't be happier about how the mural looks.
What's extra?
It's what the kids are saying these days.
I would go for that.
What does a mom do when she wants things done right? She does it herself.
Welcome to Season 2 of DIY Mom. I'm your host, Rebekah Higgs, coming at you from Halifax, Nova Scotia, the city that I was born and raised in. This season on DIY Mom, I'm renovating a basement apartment in historic Halifax and turning it into a unique destination holiday rental with a distinctly maritime flair. The East Coast Oasis is what I'm calling it. A short-term rental for those looking for an authentic Halifax experience. Halifax is located on the east coast of Canada and is one of the oldest port cities in North America. The Maritimes are known for their incredible hospitality, great cuisine, love of music, and beautiful sightseeing. We have some of the best seafood in the whole world, and we'll also give you the shirt off our back. I used to live in the front unit of this building and I loved my 2-floor townhouse. I customized it with affordable wallpaper and light fixtures that I bought in Kijiji. This neighborhood has really developed and grown in the last 15 years. There's always been the classic historical experience, but now it's loaded with bars, restaurants, coffee shops, bakeries, live music, and an outdoor skating rink all within walking distance of this apartment. So if you want to experience Halifax like a local, this is the perfect neighborhood to come to. It's been many years since this apartment was renovated, and it desperately needed to be refinished. The last tenant that lived here was in this small space for over 10 years, and it would be fair to say that she had outgrown this apartment. When I tried to get a look at it prior to demolition date, it was impossible to see the space at all, and I didn't know what needed to be done. I mean, there was like records stacked all around the kitchen, the bedroom was completely full, and the bathroom door could barely open. At first look, I was totally overwhelmed. Once the tenant moved out and the apartment was empty, I was finally able to wrap my mind around this renovation. And it didn't take me long before I realized everything needed to go. It was a full gut. When we ripped out the kitchen cabinets, the smell of cat pee was just overwhelming. And I don't know if that smell was sticking to me or if it was potent everywhere, but on some point I just decided that nothing could be salvaged. So we've ripped everything out and now I'm starting from scratch. I'm ordering my kitchen cabinets from Home Hardware, but while I'm waiting for all those things to arrive, because that stuff takes a little bit of time, I have an idea for a wall mural in the central space of the apartment, and I've asked a local artist, Emma Fitzgerald, if she will collaborate with me on a one-of-a-kind wallpaper that screams Halifax. And she does these really cool, bright, colorful sketch drawings of cityscapes and memorable areas around Halifax. Thanks for coming over on this rainy day, Emma.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's a typical Halifax day,
Yes.
but this is the wall that I want to work on with you, and I'm hoping we can find an image that would look great as a mural.
Yeah, well, I'm loving this between the two textured walls, and I think we can find something maybe in my book, Hand Drawn Halifax.
Yeah, that's
So we've
beautiful.
got that one of the public gardens.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And something like that could look really neat as a mural because it would be like a one thing.
Yes. I do also at the front, I have more of a wallpaper effect, but I think that might get lost on this wall.
The wallpaper could be a great idea for another space, like a hallway or something.
Yeah.
For here, I'm hoping to have something that is more like a big painting on the wall.
I see.
I think I want people to have more of a wide idea of Halifax and like where they could go, and I love the idea of incorporating some water into the room. Do you have anything else that might be like really Halifax, or a shot, even like a shot of the harbor or water or something?
Bring along last summer. I did something for the Coast, which is our local newspaper here, and so this is the double spread I was thinking.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, so that's actually the downtown as it will look in a year or two when you've got this building here, the Queen's Mark, that's going to be finished. You've got these towers that are going up. So they're basically asking me to predict what will the city look like in a year or two.
Oh,
which
that's
is
cool. I had
coming
no
up.
idea.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I'm so excited about this. This is going to look
Great.
sweet.
Yeah, thank you.
Now that Emma and I have decided on which piece of art we want to use, I've discovered this awesome company out of Quebec called Mural Unique. They can take any picture, photograph, drawing, and put it onto wallpaper for you. So they're going to work with Emma to make sure that this piece can be printed clearly in large scale and that it will look perfect in the space. I've asked my mom to come and help me with the installation of the wallpaper. I've installed lots of wallpaper, but I want this one to be absolutely perfect, and I don't want to take any chances. So I think a helping hand will go a long way.
Because I want to start with the 5th panel, I'm going to cut each of the panels first and store them so that we can start on the right side of the wall and work our way left. So I'm just cutting these on the lines.
This is such a cool idea, Rebekah.
Doesn't it look cool?
So this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. When people walk in the doors here,
Yep.
they're going to see this beautiful mural. So the measurement's going to finish from blue all the way around to the blue on the other side.
I picked up the materials I needed to hang this pre-pasted wallpaper at Home Hardware. A few tools you will want to have handy are a bucket of water, a sponge, straight edge, an oval knife, a measuring tape, a level, and a pencil. Use a clean sponge and water to wipe down the wall before you begin. You want to have a clean surface and a primed wall to begin with. This wallpaper is designed and divided into 5 panels, so I cut each piece and stored them accordingly. I'm starting with panel number 5 and working my way back to number 1. Let your wallpaper soak in the water for 15 to 30 seconds or until the paper is soft and the adhesive has loosened. Then slowly pull it out from the water and hang it while the paper is still damp. I worked my way from top to bottom, making sure that my line was plumb before I started with the next panel. Once you're happy with the way your wallpaper is sitting, smooth it down and get those air bubbles out, and then use your sponge to clean off any excess glue. Overlap the next panel by 1/4 inch, and then just repeat the process until you're done.
All done. Thanks for your help, Mom.
Oh, I had so much fun. Thank you, Rebekah, for thinking of me.
Yeah, this looks so great. I love that it's a huge piece of art when people walk into the room. I think Emma's gonna love it,
There's her name right there.
and I really appreciate all your help today.
Thank you, Rebekah. High five.
You did it.
Yeah.
I couldn't be happier about how this wallpaper looks. If there was a time to use the word extra, it would be now, because this mural is extra, and it's just an unbelievable way to enter into the apartment. I hope that when people walk in and see this amazing extra wallpaper image, it will encourage them to get out and enjoy the local sights. One of my favorite free things to do is stroll the Halifax harbourfront, especially on a Sunday afternoon with Lennon.